Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know, most people get involved with a 401k because of the employer match. They really believe that there's free money. There's no free money. It's a scam. Here's how it works. You ever notice that you can't get the money all at once? Why not? Why don't they just give you the match all at once? Why over 6 years? Because they know only 12% of the people who work for a company stay for 6 years or more. Only 12% are there for 6 years. That's why they plugged it to 6 years. They know you're not going to stay. So it's not for your benefit. It's for the benefit of the company. It's a scam. There's an alternative, though. Phil's Gang. Join my gang. philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. It's always about fees. That's right. It's always about fees. When you're investing in anything, it's about fees, but especially 401ks. Let me explain to you how you get screwed with a 401k. Nobody will tell you this. You'll be told with a $25,000 investment, your 401k will return 7%, and over 30 years, you'll retire with a nest egg of $226,000 with a fee of 0.5%. That is a lie. Do you know if you just bump it from 0.5% to 1.5%, that $226,000 drops to $160? With 2% fee, it drops to $123. But you know what most fees are? 3%. So you're going to drop almost below $100,000. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and get rid of that 401k. It is not for your benefit.
Isn't it time you reduce your fear of investing? Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Do you invest in a 401k or an IRA? Did you know you could lose 30, 40, even 50% of your investments when the market crashes? Isn't it time you take control of your investments? For over 15 years, philsgang.com's Phil Grandy has been teaching, coaching, and investing right along with all Phil's Gang members, making profits when the market is up or down. philsgang.com posts daily market updates, has a live investing class, and all material is archived. Sounds too good to be true, right? So why not join thousands of satisfied Phil's Gang customers today? Go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated, so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated, but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que St. Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Donnie Deutsch, obviously you've got the campaign and you've got the president-elect here. What do you read into this, such a quick change?
I read he wants to have an effective presidency. This is one step, once again, saying we don't need to go backwards. We don't need to go after her. He's done a lot of things in terms of some of his appointments, in terms of staying hard right. Some of the things I continue to be concerned about, the Bannons and the Flynns. We can never normalize that. But then there's a lot of good things happening at the same time also. So my view going forward is, on the one hand, let us celebrate some of the very smart things he's starting to do, including this one.
Oh, that's Donnie Deutsch. Now he's taking a different turn on Mr. Trump. To get the background a little bit, Mr. Trump and Deutsch were very, very good friends at one time, and then Deutsch turned on him. And now I guess he doesn't think it's too cool to be sideways with the President of the United States. So now he's okay. But here's what he said about Trump earlier on MSC, right before he became president.
There's no logic other than, on some level, he doesn't want to be president, because I can't explain any other way. You're not going to say it on the air, and you all agree with me. This is a dangerous, scary guy.
That's unbelievable. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. Hey, the markets now, guess what? 3 all-time new highs on the Dow, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ. All-time new highs. My God. Markets up over 180% off the bottoms from 2008. Can you imagine your advisor putting you in bonds? And bonds right now are getting killed. If you're in bonds, you're getting your face ripped off. Yields on the 10-year Treasury are just soaring over 2%, 2.3%. That's sending a signal, by the way, around the world that our economy in the next 6 months to 12 months is going to be fantastic because of Trump's programs. Really. They haven't even happened. And what do the gangsters on Wall Street do? The parasites, the gangster banksters? They go and paint the tape. They financially engineer, financially rig a stock market, not 1, but 2, but 3, to make all-time new highs. When guess what? There's no earnings growth. There's no increase in earnings, no increase in profits, no increase in top-line sales. As a matter of fact, things are getting worse with companies. But yet, they financially engineer this last rally. This is crazy. This is crazy. So, the markets are rallying. They paint the tape based on the market's rally because Trump's proposal of the infrastructure programs that he's going to be doing Oh, his cutting of the tax rate in half for businesses, that's good. Cutting 20,000 regulations that Obama placed on small businesses to kill them, which cost these small businesses $22 billion a year. It's a tax. Remember, regulation of small business is a tax, same as a tax, $22 billion. That's why there's more small business going out of business, closing doors than opening any other time in history of any president. Ridiculous. Now, as a result of these proposals, the yield on the 10-year Treasury. Now, treasuries or bonds get a little confusing. The yield or the interest rate on the bond is a signal. When they start to soar and you're in a bond, you lose money because investors need to get out because it sends a message across the world. It signals the economy in the next 6 to 12 months under President Trump will grow from existing 1.6% to a GDP of 3 or 4%. That in turn creates a big demand for dollars because foreigners want in the stock market, but they can't buy with their currencies. They have to buy with U.S. dollars. Therefore, the dollar, it goes up because of all the demand. So you have not only the yield on the 10-year Treasury going through the roof, you also have, of course, the dollar that's going through the roof. And then you got stocks making all-time new highs. How could that be? Because, see, the dollar, when it rises, hurts companies. Hurts companies. But here's what's going on. Obama, if you look at what he did, is so severe, so bad, that people are getting so excited that Trump's going to undo what he did. Think about what the devastating tax increases, the consequence of those tax increases, killed economic growth because it kills small businesses. That's where our economic growth comes from. Economic growth comes from two places. Your small business, that's where most of your high-paying jobs, $50,000, $60,000 a year, come from. And then it comes from CEOs of companies taking their money, taking their profits, plowing it back into companies in way of capital investment. New machinery, new trucks, new software, new IT spending. But guess what? That hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. So Obama turned around and he takes and increases. He goes and drives up taxes on the middle class $1 trillion. That's right. Now did he do that? He hid in Obamacare 20 taxes that cost $1 trillion. That's going to be gone. This is why they're so excited. This is why people all over the world are buying stocks today. Trump's going to fix that. The regulations, I told you, 20,000 of them on small businesses. The annual tax of $22 billion. That's going to be gone. He's going to be taking care of getting rid of those. Obama increased taxes on just the middle class alone. Other what they call stealth taxes, taxes you don't see, $300 billion. And then Obama increased one of the worst taxes out, the death tax, by 40%. 40%. By 40%. That's why everybody's so excited. Now, Trump's tax and deregulation proposals, along with the repeal of Obamacare and his new infrastructure programs, combined with the Federal Reserve near zero rates, has provided an incredible environment for a short-term rally, a Trump stock rally of 4%. As the yield on the 10-year Treasury sends a signal around the world that our economy is going to be the best in the world, come in and buy stocks. That's what's going on. We got European investors all over the world selling euros and buying dollars and buying the stocks. But you know what? It's a fantasy. There's a problem here. Now, my gang members are making money, but we know it's a fantasy. That's all. It's a fantasy. Think about it. These are proposals. They have yet to be implemented. He doesn't even live in the White House yet. They're just fantasies. But guess what? Wall Street loves fantasies.
Wall Street can be deceiving.
Well, I think Wall Street is distinctly different than every other part of the economy because Wall Street in the end deals in fantasies. They trade in the promise. And when the trading and the promises get completely out of hand, and Wall Street is really just dealing in phantoms, that's where the danger comes.
And that's exactly what they're doing. They are trading in the fantasy, and they drove these markets to all-time highs. So what's going to happen? We'll talk about that when we return. Here on Phil's Gang, it's 15 past the hour. Join my gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left-wing, right-wing, libertarians, independents. We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left-wing, right-wing, libertarians, independents. We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market. You get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. Phil'sGang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's Phil'sGang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. You're listening to The Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grandy. Be sure to check out the all-new Phil's Gang website at philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
The MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts, they're terrific. They work. They take all the pain out of investing, all the work out of investing. They really work. Join my gang. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, and get your free, for 4 weeks, your MV2. The MV2, that's the chart that I recommend for people who say, I don't want to do any work, I don't want to study anything, I just want to make some money because I just don't have time. I want something easy to work with. And that's the chart right there. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Join the gang for just 30 days. And at the end of 30 days, if you don't like the gang, you don't like the chart, you don't have to just cancel. There's no obligation. But you will love it, I'll tell you. Okay, let's get started here. All right, so what's going on? So we've had this big rally. Big? 4%. Everybody's all excited over 4%. I have never seen more people get sucked in. You talk about the herd mentality. Now, I'm not saying we're not making money. Of course we're making money. We're not sitting here saying, oh, it's a fake rally and it's not going to last and therefore we're not in it. Are you kidding? We're doing very well. Doing very well. Matter of fact, if you were with us with some of these stocks, copper, for example, copper, nobody wanted copper. Put it up on our chart, and it was horrible. And then all of a sudden, right around $10, around $10.19, $10.20, it turned green. Now, if you're following me, you can see this. If you have a mobile device, you'll see. Here's copper. Look at this. Right in this area here, just started to turn green, right around this 10.19. Why? Because institutional money was coming in. And then we also had a confirmation right at this area, this point right here. Great confirmation. Couldn't be better. Shot from $10.19 up to $15. Now, what is wrong with that? That's a 42% gain. 42%. You didn't have to know anything about Freeport-McMoRan. You didn't have to know anything about it. Really. You didn't have to know what the company does. Nothing. That's the beautiful thing. And that's where you should be. Because all it is you're following the information. Now, what's going on in the stock market right now, there's this rally all based on a fantasy. Nothing has happened yet. But there's some great opportunities, and the money goes pouring in. But don't get caught. You got to know when to get out. See, the most important thing, if I could just reach out to you and get you to understand, the most important thing is, when do I get out? You're not going to call some broker or some planner. He's not going to tell you when to get out. He doesn't want you out. Because understand how it works. When you put money and you go to Money Manager or 401k and you put money in it, they don't want you to take it out because they get paid on the amount of money that's in that fund. So if you go in and join a fund, and it's called the X Fund, and it's up $20 million, the guy managing the fund gets his pay off the $20 million. Even if it drops, if it goes down and you lose money, let's say you lose 15% of your money, he still gets paid. You still have to pay him. That's ridiculous. Makes no sense. Now, what's happening today? The biggest thing we have right now is we're dealing with a fantasy here. We are. That our economy is strong enough to absorb a 1/4 point rate hike. That's right, December. There's going to be a rate hike. No question about it. Since Trump won. If he didn't win, there was not going to be a rate hike. But since he won and his programs are inflationary, a good example. He's going to get rid of all these illegal households. So that means there's going to be a lot less people that are going to be able to take your job. So again, wages are going to go up. That's inflationary. So because it's inflationary, interest rates have to rise to absorb that interest rate. Now, here's the problem. We are paying on our national debt, 20 trillion national debt, $233 billion a year in interest. A 1/4 point raise in December drives that payment up to $411 billion. By 2017, it will be over $500 billion. How are we going to absorb it? You can't absorb it unless the economy is growing. Our economy is at 1.6%. So as they keep spending, remember, they doubled the amount of debt. So as they double debt, they should be growing the economy to absorb that interest rate hike. Growing the economy where wages are increasing, jobs are increasing. We're talking about good jobs, $60,000 a year jobs increasing. People go spend, then people have enough money to invest after they spend and pay their bills. Then you can absorb. But that's not what's happening. So Wall Street is now dealing in this fantasy. And they financially engineered the market to make sure the S&P, the Dow, and NASDAQ are all new highs. Everybody's all excited. But wait a minute. How could it be at new highs? We have no earnings, no profit growth. The profits are terrible in these companies. Stocks are going up 7-10 times faster than profits. Now, there's no increase in productivity. First thing you look at. Now, what is productivity? It identifies wage growth. We haven't seen any wage growth since 2007. So there's no wage growth. There's no productivity creating wage growth, but yet the market makes an all-time new high. Call the bubble. No increase in durable goods sales. What's durable goods? Durable goods are those items that you keep for 4 or 5 years, like appliances. That shows economic growth. We haven't had any economic growth. It shows none. So how could this be happening? It's called financial engineering. So how do you make money? I'll show you when we get back. Join my gang right now and get your free chart. 877-600-GANG. After 30 days, you can get rid of it if you don't
want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left-wing, right-wing, libertarians, independents. We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Do you invest in a 401k or an IRA? Did you know you could lose 30, 40, even 50% of your investments when the market crashes? It's time you take control of your investments. For over 15 years, Phil'sGang.com's Phil Grandy has been teaching, coaching, and investing right along with all Phil's Gang members, making profits when the market is up or down. Phil'sGang.com posts daily market updates, has a live investing class, and all material is archived. Sounds too good to be true? Why not join thousands of satisfied Phil's Gang customers today? Go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
philsgang.com.
Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with a prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que San Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to Phil's Gang Radio Show. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
You're also buying Pinnacle.
They made an acquisition of Boulder a couple quarters ago, and that's actually being integrated very nicely. They're going to see synergies. They have a new management team focused on margins. Margins are below the industry average. They have a good restructuring plan to get those margins back up. Conagra and Pinnacle both talk in the same theme, frozen food and making it healthier again. And I think either they combined or they go it alone and the growth improves, and I think the stock is a lot higher.
Oh. That's unbelievable. You don't need to know any of that. You listen to this? Now, you'll take a look at the stock. It's the last thing you buy. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, we're going to take a look at a couple of stocks here, but before I begin, we got to understand what's going on here. We have not implemented Trump has not implemented any of his programs. Just because he's talking about them, everybody is coming into the market and buying stocks because the 10-year yield on the Treasury, your 10-year Treasury, is going up. And when it goes up, that means people are getting rid of their bonds because they believe what he's going to implement is going to work. And most likely it's going to. But the problem is, he's got a lot of headwind ahead of him yet. It's behind him. The soonest his programs will be implemented will be probably the late part of the first quarter 2017, or most likely the second quarter of 2017. You know, anytime you do an interest rate hike or interest rate drop, or you put a program that affects the market, it takes about 18 months before you see it happen. So this fantasy is going to wear off. Because with high interest rates right now, what I'm saying to my gang, let's pay attention to Caterpillar. Let's pay attention to IBM, 3M, McDonald's. Because these stocks are going to get hammered. Right now, they're going up with the rest of them. But the strong dollar against these stocks is like kryptonite to Superman. It kills them. Because when the dollar strengthens, goods and services become so expensive, more expensive to buyers from outside the United States, and this is a real negative to corporate profits. As soon as we start hearing, you're going to start hearing soon, you're going to start getting warnings in companies like IBM and 3M and McDonald's, and you're going to get warnings in all the materials companies that are telling you they're not going to hit their earnings. Why? Because the dollar's so high, but yet they're going up. This is the stuff that I do for my gang. So now we're going to monitor those, and then when they start dropping, we'll be ahead, and we'll be able to short them. So simple. So simple. All you do is you watch your chart. As soon as it turns red, you sell it short. It's just push a button. You don't have to know anything about the company. Or you turn it green. I gave my gang Verizon. I said, you watch Verizon start going up, and it has. So Verizon has already gone up about 5%. But we just started to buy it the other day because it turned green. So we got a beautiful stock. It's beautiful. And we're going to follow that stock every day. Just like we followed an oil company nobody wanted, WLL. This beautiful oil company, WLL. Nobody wanted that. And I just sat back and I said, all right, let's wait, and let's see what happens. And I think we got a winner here. And sure enough, the institution started to buy. And it went up. We got in, I think it was around 9:30. And it went up today. Today, the high on it was about $10.47. So what's wrong? That's about 12%. 12% in a few days. We don't have to know anything about this company. So, I've been offering this free chart now since MV2 for about 3 months. So I'm going to shut it off now. Okay, so this will be the last day. All right, so I'll take 10 more people, and that's it. Okay, to get the free chart, and then the program's over with, okay? So, again, here's the number, 877-600-GANG. If you want the free chart, I'll make it available for the last 10 people, then we're shutting the program off. Okay, so again, you join the gang, $39.95, and you get the chart. It's a $24.95 value. You get the use of that for 4 weeks. And, by the way, you're a gang member, so you get all the value, all the teaching, everything goes along with the gang membership. So today we'll shut it down after the show, so 10 more people is what I'll accept in the program, and then okay, it's shut down. So give you the number one more time, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Okay, now listen, watch this. Listen to this. This PF.
You're also buying Pinnacle.
They made an acquisition of Boulder a couple quarters ago, and that's actually being integrated very nicely. They're going to see synergies. They have a new management team focused on margins. Margins are...
The synergy and all these buzzwords make you think, boy, she's sharp. No, Look at it. Institutional money's coming out. It started to turn red at $52. And then it dropped down to $46.21. If you were in that stock, you would have got killed. That $52 to $46. Now, isn't that nice to know if you were in that stock, it would have got you out? And that's a drop. That's an 11% drop. But then what happened? She started to go up. But you knew to stay out of it because it stayed red. You knew to stay out of it. So she went up about another 5%. You didn't get caught. Now she's telling you to buy this thing? Are you kidding me? But listen to the reasons. The synergies and the margin. Who cares? It's only important that the institutions buy it, their money goes in. Take your money out, it goes down. It's that simple. It's no harder than that. So, what we do is we work on a few stocks at a time. Few stocks at a time. And that's the way you make money. Just work on a few stocks at a time. And you got total control. And then you start feeling good because you get confidence because that question, is the market going to, when's that market going to go down? When's that market going to go down? You're going to know. When the biggest, markets just don't drop. Stocks just don't drop. Because you have about 10 institutions that own each stock. And they're like, think of them as a big steamship. The Queen Mary. Okay? To turn that Queen Mary around takes a long time. Stocks just don't drop unless there's an announcement that, someone got shot or something or assassinated or something. But they just don't drop like that. And so institutions start pulling their money out early because they get the news first. And then that's what it tracks. Beautiful thing. And then so at least you got you got peace of mind when you're doing charting that you don't have with fundamentals. It's really crazy. All right. So we're talking about it takes about 12 to 18 months if he implements these programs. He's going to try to implement these programs. But here's the problem. There's going to be a lot of pushback. The first problem he's going to have when he starts implementing the program, he's got to get everybody to agree to raise the debts, the ceiling debt. It's $19.1 trillion. He cannot borrow a penny to do any roads or bridges or anything else. He's got to raise the debt ceiling. They're going to go after him. Remember, one thing Obama, they used to complain about how the Republicans wanted him to fail. The Republicans wanted him to fail. Guess what Trump's got? The Republicans and the Democrats and the independents all want him to fail. The Republicans want him, not independents, I'm sorry. Republicans and Democrats both want him to fail. And they're going to do anything to make him fail. They hate him because he's destroying the establishment. That's what he's doing. It's unbelievable. Now, Trump's going to get a pushback on his fiscal policies, growing the economy through reducing tax rates because it's inflationary. And as a result of higher inflation, that increases the financing costs of companies. And that means that's a headwind for an economy. So, and they're going to fight that. They're going to fight that on him. So this is a beautiful thing, this rally. But what's going to be important is when it drops, and I'll tell you why when we're right back. 43 past the hour. We'll be back in a moment.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Most people get involved with a 401k because of the employer match. They really believe that there's free money. There's no free money. It's a scam. Here's how it works. You ever notice that you can't get the money all at once? Why not? Why don't they just give you the match all at once? Why over 6 years? Because they know only 12% of the people who work for a company stay for 6 years or more. Only 12% are there for 6 years. That's why they plugged it to 6 years. They know you're not going to stay. So it's not for your benefit. It's for the benefit of the company. It's a scam. There's an alternative, though. Phil's Gang. Join my gang. philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Do you invest in a 401k or an IRA? Did you know you could lose 30, 40, even 50% of your investments when the market crashes? Isn't it time you take control of your investments? For over 15 years, philsgang.com's Phil Grandy has been teaching, coaching, and investing right along with all Phil's Gang members, making profits when the market is up or down. philsgang.com posts daily market updates, has a live investing class, and all material is archived. Sounds too good to be true, right? So why not join thousands of satisfied Phil's Gang customers today? Go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left-wing, right-wing, libertarians, independents. We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
On energy, I will cancel job-killing restrictions on the production of American energy, including shale energy and clean coal, creating many millions of high-paying jobs. That's what we want. That's what we've been waiting for.
Okay. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. By the way, I have an announcement. We're going to be on in Boston starting December 1st, 1260 The Buzz, same time, 3 to 4 p.m. in Boston. So we have an affiliate now in Boston, so we're happy to have that. Now, okay, now you heard him talk about energy, right? You're talking oils, you're talking about energy companies. Now, again, this is what he says he wants to do. He's not even in the White House, so he has not yet cut the restrictions. So they come in and they take and they rig the market to go up. They set it up perfectly. Being a gang member, watching our charts, we saw money coming in and we took advantage of it. We took advantage of it. And we're making money in Wyatt. But do I buy and hold it forever? No. We may only be in this thing for a month, maybe only in for 5 days. But here's the comfort level. We know when to get out. And that's the whole problem with the stock market. They never get you out in time. Well, you're going to learn how to do it on your own. You're not going to have to depend on anybody. Just a color change on the chart. Now, give you an example. Listen to this stock, Kramer.
What I'm wondering about is AEP, American Electric Power.
My channel just owns it. We've watched it go down, 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 down. I think it's the right level to be able to buy a little more. We're debating pulling the trigger.
To buy the stock now, it's red. There's no signal. In fact, what you're going to learn when it turns green on the chart, if it goes down as it's green, it's telling you don't execute yet because it doesn't have pricing power. These are the little things you learn. Your kids can learn it. By the time your kids leave high school, they'll know how to invest in stocks because there's only certain components that make a stock go up or down. Pricing power. What's pricing power? It's real simple. You have lines on a chart that show you are enough institutions buying it. And if you have enough institutions buying it, you have what they call a volume bar. It only can be green or red. It's green. And then you look down and you see a confirmation that you have another line. It's a red-yellow line. There's a confirmation. Red goes up through yellow. What's hard about that? That means there's enough people buying, and therefore you have the energy. You have the pricing power. Price is going to go up. Then the key is, as it's going up, you can see it. You can see it as they're taking money out, so you're not surprised and you're out in time. So I'm going to I'm going to accept just 10 more. I'm going to shut the program off. It's been open now for about 2 months or more. And I'll accept the last 10 people today. It'll be free, 877-600-GANG. And then what you do is work with us, and we take individual stocks or exchange-traded funds. That's the best way for a person who is so busy. He takes an exchange-traded fund. For example, when the dollar starts heading back down, which it will, it's artificially up here. It's up here on a fantasy. When it starts coming down, then what you do is buy an exchange-traded fund, a basket of the gold mining stocks. A basket. You put it on a chart and you watch it. You haven't got to do anything. We do all the work. It's real simple. We took telecom, same thing. Buy a basket of the telecom, or buy a basket of the metals, or buy a basket of the healthcare, mining. I mean, there's industry stocks, industrial stocks. I mean, that's a good way to buy stocks if you're busy. Buy the basket. Buy the basket. First of all, it runs slower. And you put it on your chart. It runs slower. The risk is cut way down. And you got total control. And you only have to look at it a couple minutes a day, not even a minute. Because we're guiding it for you. So check it out. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. All right. So look, Trump, we got right now, the biggest problem is that this rally that we're in, if you start chasing this market right now, you got to be nuts. Now, it's going to be some time before he can implement his programs, but the interest rates are going to go up ahead of him. That causes a problem, especially in the oil market, which is really weak. Really weak. So there's some problems there. So this little rally we're having right now is not going to last long. Not going to last long. And that's good, because when it pulls back, the stocks that got hit because of the dollar going up, like your industrials, like GE, 3M, Honeywell, like your materials, Dow, Monsanto, DuPont, your energy, like Halliburton, Valero, your metals and mining, like silver, PASS, P-A-S-S, or GDX, those will be the ones that will be on our chart. We'll be watching. As the dollar comes down, these will automatically go up. See, you don't have to worry about that. When you're a gang member, we're directing you. It's that simple. It's that easy. Because we're sitting here, when you hear this stuff like what Kramer's talking, tell this woman to get in. Look at my chart. Look at it. If you have a mobile device, look, it's red. We don't even have a confirmation down here. There's no confirmation that there's no pricing power. He tells you to get in because he's in it. He wants you to get in so you stop it from going down. What are you, nuts? That's insane. That's insane. So Trump's tax cuts, his deregulations on small businesses is going to be wonderful. And it should be able to grow the economy faster than the damage the interest rates do. But we don't know that yet. So it's all speculation. So the best thing to do is just watch what the big guys are doing. And if the institutions keep their money in, fine. Now listen, this market could keep going up. There could never be a correction. If he could get in there fast enough, and as that interest rate starts going again, remember, every quarter point interest rate that we have to pay on our $20 trillion in debt, that's an additional $177 billion on top of the $233 billion interest payments we make. So the race always is, can I grow the economy faster than that interest rate? Because you can't absorb, right now, we can't absorb that quarter point interest rate. We can't absorb that $177 billion. So that's why immediately you have all the industrials going down, you have all the materials going down, you have all the energies going down, especially oil. But those end up being the good buy, the terrific buys. Trump's going to do everything to grow jobs. He understands. He's a businessman, unlike Obama. I mean, you imagine the taxes Obama had put on us. No wonder we couldn't get any growth. $1 trillion in taxes he snuck into the Obamacare. $1 trillion. Not only is he a liar, he's a sneak. He's a parasite sneak. The guy's a liar and a sneak. It's unbelievable. So he's going to cut those. You watch. Trump's going to come in and cut regulations. He's going to cut interest rates. He's going to do all the right things. He's going to get these bills passed. He will. But it takes time. So I can see right now a correction of 10 to 15%. That's right. But that's a good thing. Because, one, we will be out of our... So if you're with us every day watching Nike right now, we're watching Nike every day. We're working Nike. We're working another oil company, WLL. And that's the beautiful thing being a gang member, because you know we just working a few stocks at a time with our chart. The one real benefit is we see a terrific opportunity to make money when that yield on the 10-year Treasury has gone up. Okay, when that thing's going up through the roof because everybody was bailing out of bonds to buy stocks, that's going to reverse. And when it reverses, we have right now on our chart, we're watching every day the inverse of the bond markets, TLT. And so that stock, TLT, when the yields or the interest rates on the bond market start coming down, we'll be set to buy the opposite, TLT, and we'll make some money. So join now. We're cutting it off. The last 10 for a free chart, 877-600-GANG, and you can follow us, and you can catch when those yields start going down. And that's a great little profit.
With your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy?